Guys, let's go. It is time for yet another cast of today's iCast, your freaking awesome replays, where we talk all about making strategy great again. It is, of course, the Strategy Trumps Mechanics challenge where you had to play with less than 100 APM. Now, of course, some players are exceptionally high level and fast, and I said you guys can actually, you don't have to keep it to 100. It's not strict. Likewise, if you're not quite as high level, maybe you go down to 30 APM. Maybe if you're in Silver League, you go down to like 10 APM. The whole point was let's try and find a way to play that's not as blitzing fast, a little bit slower, and just do some different style of StarCraft because of it. So far, we've had some incredible games. One Protoss, Masters 1, PVZ, which one with under 50 APM against someone who had almost 300 APM. I can't friggin' believe it. We had Terran somehow keeping it under 100 APM all game long in a very scrappy game. We had all sorts of awesome shit. I don't know how the shit that stuff worked. Poison Pez up here in the top left is actually in chat right now. Says, hey, that's mine. Normally when people are like, oh, hey, is ICYFAR today? Is today the ICYFAR day? I'm like, oh, shit. They've probably submitted one for the first time. Very rarely does someone's first submission get in. Ah, crap. I'm like, I'm not sure if Poison Pez has submitted before. I'm like, he's probably going to show up and sent in a really boring replay and it's not going to get in, but it's been featured. So I'm very happy that Poison Pez's replay has showed up here, as Poison Pez has been hanging in chat, watching the rest of the games already. We've got one more after this as well. It's a 4-game ICYFAR day, guys. Despite not that many submissions overall, there are a lot of good ones. Down here in the bottom right, in the blue, it's PPS. I need to do PPs. That's what I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Marine's coming out. Oh, Poison Pez is going to try and deny the scout and do something very cheeky. Double gas, quick factory at home. The Overlord slid past, though. Ah, Poison Pez might get the second Overlord, but that first Overlord getting very close to the Pervert Pillar. And once it's there, it will confirm, of course, that it is against a one-base opponent. This Marine here, he's hunting. Ah, looks like just missing. I find it so hard to find the Overlords these days as well. Ah, the Marine! The Marine! This Marine's not very bright. He has an attack move order. He's like, well, my technical rules of engagement say I can only engage if they're within 30 yards of me. And that was 40 yards away from me. So not allowed to chase that down. It's like, but the whole plan, your commander told you, is to hunt down Overlords and deny scouting vision. They're like, shut the fuck up. I didn't go to school. I'm a fucking conscripted soldier, dude, from the fucking 28th century in the Caprilu sector. All I want to do is chew tobacco and shoot things, all right? That's a really cool skin, by the way. That 20th with the 20th anniversary on the shoulders looks so cool. These Marines actually look sick. They actually look so cool. Holy shit, man. Some of the skins and things look so nice. I actually love that. That's fucking amazing. That's sick. Checking out the APM tab. Poison Pez is up at 80 APM. The opponent, the tryhard Zerg player, at 150. So, I mean, not as tryhard as you could be, right? I've seen players in Gold League with 300 APM. It's really funny because, you know, you guys have all seen those people like, well, I've been playing this game for a few months. I've made it to Gold 3, but I keep playing Smurfs. Every game is against someone with like 300 APM. And, clearly they're like really experienced high-level players. And it's like, oh no, they're an idiot. they're clicking on things because they think that makes them good, but they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, they're actually what we call a try-hard click nerd who just clicks on things real fast. Do you guys ever go down to the internet cafe back in the day? And there was like the person who was like, I'm really good at StarCraft. I play Brood War. And all they played was those unlimited fucking unlimited resources maps. And they'd be like, yeah, I just play this one. And I'm like, well, that's not real StarCraft. Like, I didn't even play competitive RTS at the time. And I was like, what's the point? Like, the whole point of an RTS is like, you know, I grew up on Warcraft 2 campaign and Command & Conquer. It's like you secure an expansion and you expand and you build your defenses and you move forward and you hit your big attack to take out your opponent's base. What's the point in just having fucking unlimited mineral and gas? And just, they're like, oh, well, the player with the better APM wins. And I was like, what? What the fuck is APM? This like little fucking Korean Australian nerd at the internet cafe is like, well, you gotta click faster and build more things. And that shows who's better. And I was like, dude, that shows who has a fucking hemorrhaging brain, dude. I was like, that's not, are you serious? That's how you play this game? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, you're an idiot. And that's fucking boring. You know what's not fucking idiot though? This is a genius build. Guys, if you want to do a fucking low APM push that's going to kill a Zerg, we got Hellions for anti-Zergling, tanks for anti-everything, pack of Marines, and a big pack of Drilly Boys ready to take some fucking Banelings, Roaches, or Lings to the face. Is there no Baneling nest? Oh, there's no there is a Baneling nest, but he doesn't have any Banelings yet. He's trying to make spines, 5 spine crawlers, but they're not ready just yet. If Banelings get out, these Drilly Boys and Hellbats are going to have a bad time. Poison Pez, you got to get in there right now, buddy. This is a goddamn genius attack. Get in. Go. The spines are almost finishing. Oh, God, don't siege up in range of the spines. Or maybe do it, as long as you can kill them. Oh, where are the Banelings? They're not here. The drones are being pulled off the line. Holy shit. That is some Stalin shit right there. They're like, yeah, you guys can... Oh, my God, those Banelings! No! Those Banelings just killed everything. That spine did tentacle that tank a few times, but that tank was having none of it. He was like, mate, I'm not into that shit. Stop probing me, butt. And they did not take that. This spine girl is burrowing next to the siege tanks. Holy fucking shit. Uh-oh. These tanks are going to unsiege because they're too close to it. Pez, I think he's being held, man. I don't think he's going to be able to do this. He did take out a lot of workers, but he needs to kill more. The drone's being pulled. Oh, turn around. Kill the workers. Kill the workers. There's another tank coming. That is a... Is that a fucking blue flame Hellbat? He's got blue flame? What the fuck? This is amazing. He's rallying Hellions with blue flame. Blue flame Hellbats actually do so well versus Zerglings and drones. He's sieged up the tanks. He's going to be able to siege down these spines from a distance. Hellbats and tanks actually really hard to engage with just Ling Bane. Hellbats amazing versus Lings. Tanks great versus Banelings. Poison Pez somehow keeps the tanks alive. One Drilly Boy working hard to repair up those tanks. Does accidentally get microed forward, but he will go back to repairing in just a moment. He's going to try and repair the Hellbat. He just kind of touches the butt a little bit. He's like, I just want to touch your butt. Oh, no, your shield. I'll repair your shield. Sure. He's just waiting for the Hellbat to turn around so he can touch that firm robotic buttocks again. And he's doing it. There we go. Right. Yep. Got to heal up the soft spot in the army. It's like the underbelly of the dragon. The gooch of the Hellbat is actually the soft spot of the armor. They've got shields on the front, shields on the face, nothing covering the gooch. So just so you know, if you guys are ever 1v1ing a Hellbat in real life, you've got to try to slide between its legs and stab up between. And that is how you get right into the pilot's compartment of the Hellbat. Do we call it a pilot? A driver? I guess it's a driver, right? What about a Viking? Is a Viking pilot? Is it a pilot or a driver? Does he become a driver when he transforms into ground mode, and then he's otherwise a pilot when he's flying? Poison Pez, did you just fucking do this? Did you just do that? Everyone said, oh, it's an operator. That doesn't sound very badass, though. Like, if someone says they're an operator, I imagine they've got a crane or like a fucking sledgehammer or something. I'm a sledgehammer operator. Doesn't sound as cool as I'm a fucking Banshee pilot and I fucking murder drones. Like, that sounds cool, right? But if you're like, oh, I'm a Hellbat operator. I'm a Hellion/Hellbat operator. I have my level 3 burning the fuck out of my opponent's license. Took me a few years to get. That's why I get paid good overtime. I'm like, operator? Chat reckons Vikings are pilots. So they just get to keep the cool title no matter what, even when they're not flying. I feel like when they land, they're a driver. I've never heard the song about smooth operators. Oh, that is actually true. That does make operators sound pretty cool. You know who else is cool, guys? Poison Pez. Let's do a quick siege tank kill count. That's 27 kills on this tank here. Oh my God. It's fucking, I don't know why, but I'm imagining Gary Busey is driving that tank. This one has 21 kills. Holy shit. 6 kills on this one. Not bad. Came to the fight kind of late. Still got 6 kills. Maybe mostly broodlings. Still counts. 22 kills on this one here as well. Goddamn. Yeah, I don't know. I can just imagine Gary Busey's like teeth as he's like fucking shooting out of this thing. Like, ah. That guy has a fantastic smile. GG, well played. Poison Pez. That was fucking legendary, mate. GG's. All right, guys, we are going to hop into game number 4 with absolutely no delay. That was a short one, so we're just going to go straight into the next one. Guys, don't forget to get replays in for next week's challenge. It is, of course, breaking the meta, where you guys need to hop on in to the test map and play some new strategies. Doesn't necessarily have to be using the new balance changes. I know that there's not that many crazy new things. There is some stuff like Microbial Shroud, which would be great. But you guys can let me know what you think would be the ideal one there. I should really put these headphones on so I can actually hear my alerts. It's been really hot lately. So I don't even realize when alerts are playing. Thank you very much, Rufflecopter, for that $5 tip. Much love, my friend. I really appreciate the support. All right, guys. Yeah, info's in chat, by the way. ! ICYFAR. Breaking the meta. Show your sickest new strats on the new patch. Send submissions through. And we're going to cast that next week, and that should be awesome. All right, guys. Down here in the bottom right, in the red, representing Coco Co, it's Goatee. So, Gotti. Game of Thrones Yeehaw edition. It's the Cowboy Game of Thrones edition. Somewhere in this command center, there's a dude banging his sister. A little baby SCV is going to come up, climbing the side of the command center, and he's going to be like, oh, looking through this little slit, and then the fucking brother's just going to kick the little kid out, and then he's going to be, well, it's fine, he's an SCV, so he's basically in a wheelchair anyway, right? So I guess it's not too bad getting paralyzed if you're in the future. Probably get to pilot like a fucking Goliath or something. It's not too bad. In the end, you'll probably learn how to fucking use Kerrigan-style mind control powers and shoot lightning and shit. Maybe he'll become a tree. You just say creepy shit for the rest of the fucking show. You're like, fuck, is he a tree? He's like, I'm a tree. I'm not your brother anymore. And he's like, no, you are my brother. You are my brother, Bran. He's like, I'm a fucking tree, mate. And you're like, you're really not. You're still a boy. He's like, I can see in the future. You're like, okay. I'm still going to treat you like my brother. And he's like, I've seen you fapping. I can see the future in the past. And you're like, okay, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. You've achieved it. You wanted some distance. You're clearly not comfortable with our, having a chat. You just want to be cryptic and shit. So you just fucking had to bring that up. You had to talk. Okay, that was my private time. If you can see the future in the past and everything, you're not meant to watch people fapping. It's weird. Anyways, random shit aside, it is a Terran versus Zerg. I don't know who sent this replay in. Let's look at the APM. I think it may have been Game of Thrones Yeehaw edition, Mr. Coco Goatee, which is 34 APM. Now remember, microing a Reaper takes a lot of APM. Let's see. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, you can see Goatee's like, don't click too fast. Even there, it's like touch to 80 APM was like, yeah, let's pull that Reaper out of it. This is taking far too much APM. Add-ons do start swapping around. There's going to be, looks like, Hellion production. Pretty standard opening for Goatee. Up here in the top left, I Caramba. Big Bart Simpson fan. It's going to get that third base up. Just going to chill. All right, Reaper's going to hang out. You think Bran is Groot? That'd be the crossover event, man. He probably could be Groot. Groot's a bit more interesting than that fucking cryptic tree, man. Jesus. I think what's so impressive is how everybody wouldn't stop talking about Game of Thrones for like 3 years. You're like, Game of Thrones! People are like, Game of Thrones! And everyone's just fucking screeching Game of Thrones at each other. Like, even the people with really bad taste in TV. You know, like those people where they're like, oh, I really love the new teen vampire show, Wolf Story, Twilight Adventures, or some shit. And you're like, oh. And then they start talking to you about Game of Thrones. You're like, oh. And now it's like a year down the track, and we've all kind of just forcibly removed it from our brain. Notice how no one talks about it? We like want to pretend it never happened. We're like, let's just, like, it's like when you have really traumatic events, like humans are evolved to like really just shut that shit out of our memory. We're like, yeah, we're gonna lock that away in some inaccessible part of our brain, so we don't have to remember that happened. I feel like everyone's done that with the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones, man. Game of Thrones? It was a bit of a Game of Thrones. I like the interviews with them as well. They're like, well, we were kind of done with it. We just didn't really want to do it anymore. So we just like kind of, just try to round it up as quickly as possible. I'm like, wow, that's very impressive, guys. You know what else is impressive, guys? Bunch of criminals in power armor shooting grenades and a fuck ton of Hellbats. One of the most classic powerful timing attacks in the game. It's the old Viking Marauder Hellbat. I love how the Vikings checking everywhere for overlords, and it's like Icarumba's just got this fucking 300 IQ overlord sitting in the middle of the map on the attack path that's going to see the attack coming. We've got a Viking in front. We've got a whole ton of Hellbats. We've got 4 Marauders with concussive in the medevac. Oh god, the inhibitor zone there. Slowing that down quite a bit. Viking does start to clean this up. What have we got on the defense? We got Lings, only 4 Queens. There is a Spine, that'll help. Oh, you need Banelings desperately. Banelings are morphing. Those banelings need to be here yesterday. The Hellbats running a little bit far forward. That one actually takes a bunch of hits. Ooh, looks like one Hellbat will fall very quickly, but at the same time, I mean, takes out the spine before the fight even really begins. And those concussive shells means the queens can't even really pull back yet. A baneling does get a big hit. Oh! Oh my god! Juicy baneling hits, but that's not enough banes. Where are the rest of them? Oh my god, there was enough gas, but Icarumba didn't make enough banelings here. You need to respect this timing. I think Icarumba thought it was a regular Hellbat timing, did not realize there were going to be Marauders dropping out of that. No transfuses going down at all as well. Is injecting and massing Lings. Icarumba can still be okay, but you're gonna hang on. I love the way Goatee is just fucking A-moving. Like, oh, does a hot pickup, but he's still keeping the APM super fucking low. And it looks like, okay, he's going to pick everything up and back out of there for now. Good trade. Good trade. Third command center's on the way. And what is the next step, though? We've got a fusion core. Oh, into mass BC. I love that Goatee has managed to do this so tight off just 60 APM. This is like really impressive slow play, guys. I cannot explain. Oh, raise the depot. Okay, it's hard to raise depot. Oh, get back. If this Hellion gets in the mineral line, he's okay. Yeah. No, you can't lose it. You're going to lose it. Oh, the Hellion went down. No, Goatee. Unload. Oh my god. It's not every day I'm shouting at someone to unload. I mean, that's, yeah. Oh god, but unload, Goatee. The Drilly boys are getting ravaged. Speed up. The Drilly boys are trying to micro that medevac. Finally unloads after every single Ling has died. 17 workers die. Even more, 18, 19 workers go down. Chaos in the Terran base. Does end up barely saving that depot after such a nice opening. Thankfully, the Zerg player, though, decided to tunnel vision on microing that. Has 13 lava that's not being spent and is focusing on building Zerglings rather than getting more economy. No Spire. Hydroden not going to be effective against these two BCs that are about to pop out. We've got Fusion. We haven't got the weapons refit, the Yamato Cannon, just yet. Few SCVs are kind of derping about. But Mass BC, a very powerful composition. No armory upgrades either just yet. Third BC does start up. You guys ever seen Hydras fighting Mass BC? It's fucking hilarious, guys. It is like watching a little kid fight their dad. It's like, we can take you. And it's like, you can't. Like, Hydras are actually just terrible versus battle cruisers. Especially since they're not going to have range upgrades. Double blink forward. What do we got for anti-air? We got 5 queens and a couple spores that have just started building. They aren't ready. The drones are running away, screeching. And, yeah, going to quickly try and... There's no spores to fall, but there's one spore there. These queens need to pull behind that spore crawler right now. That queen's going to go down real fast. These BCs having a party right now. Drones are just getting ravaged. Oh, there's another spore crawler there. That's going to do something. That queen, though, goes down very quickly. I mean, the BCs could even just clear these spores. I think they shouldn't. I think they should go for the other units. Lings are going to counterattack, but look at that. Marauders, Vikings, they're standing. You got to raise the depot, Goatee. Goatee, you got to raise the depot. No, not again. The BCs running around doing some big damage, but right now there's banelings in the mineral line. Oh, Goatee. Oh, there's a BC just chilling in the main, not helping. Get down there, help. The BC's being microed on the front. Goatee, you got to get out of there. Don't fight the spores. Oh my god, Goatee's going to lose the wall, is getting ravaged at home. That BC just fucking sitting there. Jesus Christ. This BC is going to go down. The Hydras do take it out. They do pull back. They're trying to bait it into the spores. The BC finally going to get out there. I feel like Goatee here is sticking so hard on this low APM challenge. No, another BC is going to fall. Oh, things were going so well. But just nothing at home to stop these random shitty Ling Bane attacks. And they do so much damage that Goatee is now down. 31 drones versus 31 SCVs versus 46 drones. 16 more being rebuilt. And Lings and Hydras pushing across the map. Now, the Hellions and the BCs should be okay to handle this. Unfortunately, not much micro from Goatee, who, of course, is trying to prove that strategy trumps mechanics. At this point, I feel like the key strategy that's missing is raising your goddamn depot. But you know what? That is a very pig move. I would do the same thing in his shoes. So you know what? Goatee's just chilling. It's like, it's fine. We got +1 weapons. I'm just going to build more BCs, rebuild my SCVs. If Icarumba had attacked in with the Hydras there, might have actually been able to get that command center. Almost certainly would have been able to. But is droning up at home. We've got 4 bases. Is trying to resaturate. Right now, Icarumba's mineral count, not that great. Desperately needs to get up just 80 workers or so. At this point, you know you're against Mass BC. I was going to say, you need to drop a Spire. But you see a Spire there. I don't know about you guys. I see a Spire there. I think one thing. And do you know what that one thing I'm thinking is? I'm thinking, hey, buddy, I'm going to teleport 2 BCs in here. And what's the first thing they're going to kill? It's going to be that Spire. I would have put that Spire like here. Somewhere in like a central position where my Hydras could keep it alive. Would make a huge difference. +2 Carapace is going to be really nice versus the BCs. We'll cancel out that +2 ship weapons upgrade. So that's going to be nice. 17 more drones. Oh my lord. Icarumba going ham. But Godie's going to match it. Drops a 4th command center as well. Back up to 50 SCVs. Triple mules dropping as well. Not bad. I'd love to see this thing get repaired. Even just 1 SCV repair this command center. That one's okay. It's a bit more protected. But this base always very vulnerable from those frontal pushes. I also wonder how you're going to play this. I mean, you're just massing BCs. Like, it's nice you're going double upgrades. But are we going to mass turrets to stop Corruptors killing us? Are we going to build Cyclones on the ground? Widow Mines? Because pure Corruptor ruins battle cruisers. Like, the BCs can Yamato a bunch, teleport away. A few minutes later, Yamato a bunch, teleport away. They can wear down the Corruptor player, but you've got to keep the Corruptors off. Just YOLOing into your base, killing your BCs, pissing down all your command centers, and generally doing all of that good stuff. So, luckily, we've got a laser over here. This is actually a laser Smurf, for those of you who didn't know. Is at 140 supply and is building 15 Overlords. So, guys, just a tip. An Overlord doesn't give you 1 supply, it gives you 8. Do you know what 15 times 8 is? Can anyone go get a bit of a math check? 120, right? Did I do that right? 8 times 10, 8 times... It's 120, right? Yes, it is. I'm like... when you're at 140 supply, you really do need to go up to 260. So Icarumba, preparing to lose a solid 5 Overlords or so here. Solid 5 or 6 is like, yeah, it'll be fine. Never going to get supply block in this game. Still massing Hydras. Are we not going to get double Spire upgrades and go mass Corruptor and win the game? Are we going to mass Hydra? Oh, no. You know what's even funnier? If you're trying to like go through these slow fields with the Hydras while they're just getting gunned down. Because the Terran player can click underneath the BCs, stack them all on top of each other. So you've got like 12 BCs all shooting at once. And there's like 5 Hydras attacking them at a time. The Hydra's like, we're trying to start a step underneath, but the Hydra's like whole front row will get evaporated before they get close. And they're like, the Hydras will just keep dying. It's actually insane. It's like watching infantry run into machine guns. It's in open ground. It's really bad, especially when you use these inhibitor zones and the terrain as well. So these BCs getting insane upgrades. Command center's going down. So little anti-air to help deal with Corruptors. I mean, this is really the situation where Icarumba should have just been like, all right, 30 Corruptors, go! And it would have been a game winner. There's only 2 turrets to help protect it. Goatee here with a gigantic gaping error in the strategy. Says, you know what? My strategy is you're going to anticipate me having all that anti-air. You're going to try to do something different like lurkers to counter battle cruisers because my brain is so large. And that's why I'm skipping on the missile turrets. And my strategy is going to win. Strategy trumps mechanics. Also apparently playing like a fucking morons to Trumps Mechanics, as you know. As we've been taught before. Everyone tries to play so smart in StarCraft. You just do some shit that doesn't make sense. Your opponent will almost automatically shit the bed. It's like a superpower in StarCraft. If you can play with no fucks given and just do shit that doesn't make sense, your opponent's brain will implode. They'll spray diarrhea on the sheets, and they'll be like, "Oh, I embarrassed myself. I lost to a cheeser. Oh no." How many is this pure Hydra? 48 Hydras versus 11. I mean, if you get 3-3, if you equal upgrades, how many Hydras do you think it takes to kill a BC, guys? Like, what's like in like a mass fight? Is it like 50 Hydras can beat 15 BCs? I don't think so. I feel like the BCs are going to crush that engage, man. I've never actually seen it get this far. He's just scanned, by the way. So, okay, you got lots of workers. Yeah, I feel like as Zerg, you'd need to like, be like, okay, I've got bank. Let's like put a whole bunch of drones into spore crawlers. And then maybe we can do this. You've also got to worry about the fact the BCs can just Yamato 12 Hydras, teleport away. Or they can like fight and teleport back as they're getting low on hit points. Mass repair, and then engage again. And like the Hydras like lose 25 Hydras to damage a bunch of BCs, you know? Are we making lurkers right now? Is that what we're... Icarumba's like, well, you wouldn't just keep massing BCs. That gets countered by Corruptors and Infestors. I'm not going to build Corruptors and Infestors, but I could. So I better make lurkers and drones now. Oh, no. Oh, Icarumba. I think there's... Yeah, oh my god. You know lurkers don't shoot up, right? Alright, we're going to see... Move through. Start a step forward. Oh my god, all the Hydras are stuck by each other. Okay. 1 BC goes down. Impressive micro there from Goatee. You can see how Goatee is both attack moving and not fucking microing at all. Lurkers are going to run forward. There is a turret there. will provide a bit of vision, so at least one of those lurkers will die. This BC is going to fly across that side. Oh, here we go, BCs versus Hydras. The Hydras are all stuck behind each other. They focus fire. One BC falls. Another BC falls. Doesn't get to teleport away in time. Oh, Goaty teleports one back. And okay, so two BCs died. One teleported out, and about 30 Hydralisks just died. So guys, 10 Hydras for a BC. Can we get a cost analysis? I think it was a 10 Hydra to each BC ratio that we saw. We had a cost analysis on if that's efficient or not. I'd also like one of these lurkers. Are these lurkers efficient against the BCs? Maybe we can do that after. But first of all, I want to see 10 Hydras versus a BC. How much each of those cost in chat. These BCs are raining down death and destruction, dude. Scans coming down. The weak BCs can come back and deal. We got so many BCs on the front. Corruptors are coming forward, and they're fighting like 5 or 6 at a time. No! Caramba. Oh, no. They're getting Yamato'd. Oh, my God. I mean, Corruptors are amazing, but you've got to overwhelm them. At this point, that's 15 battle cruisers on the map. They've got 3-2 upgrades versus +1 Corruptors. Is this Sue? Is it the Sue-Ruptor that we've heard about? Fucking 1-0 Corruptors versus 3-2 BCs? I'm like, he's like, I heard Corruptors counter battle cruisers. I'm like, not like this. Not like this they don't, mate. You need some more upgrades. He's like, well, if I bring a Spore Crawler into the fight, will that change the equation? I'm like, I don't. Oh my God, look at how much damage the BCs do some of the worst anti-air damage in the game, and yet they're still just destroying these Corruptors. That is actually insane. Okay, engages into the spores a bit awkwardly there. Does start to teleport. I love how he's using it like Blink. Isn't even teleporting home. He's like, nah, I'll just teleport straight behind the fight. A few Yamatos go down, and did he just double Yamato? He just did 4 Yamatos to kill 2 Corruptors. He did 2 Yamatos on each. Cody's like, dude, I'm playing with 75 APM here, okay? Like, it's not easy to spam out those clicks, all right? The Corruptors are going to come forward and finally kick these battle cruisers off that side of the map. Teleport home! My God, the complete lack of teleport micro has been amazing. It's been so little of it. But Cody's like, it's fine. I got more bases. I can keep expanding. I killed one of your bases. Like, you're down in economy now. And we're like, okay, I'm going to have +2 Corruptors with no armor upgrades. This is actually the Sue upgrade style. Incredible. 5 more BCs still being built at a time. That lurker falls as well. Yeah, 1 base fell. A few workers fell. But Icarumba still at 48 SCVs is quite comfortable in this situation. He's going to try and take that planetary down there. We've got Banelings. Guys, how many Banelings does it take to kill a planetary? I'm going to give you a tip. It's not 16. It's a fuckload more than that. Planetary is going to kill 1. Kills about 5 before they get in there. Actually going to find the mineral line. No poop there. Planetary takes a lot of damage. Does not go down. And is going to get repaired back up. That's a very good trade for Goatee. Where it's like, you know, the Zerg right now needs to put every bit of gas into trying to kill the BCs. Does Icarumba doesn't know about this base? Is committing everything to deny the planetary with mass BC at it? Meanwhile, okay, he's going to send the Corruptors. I think we're going to finally see a bit of urination. Weaponized urination, Abathur style. A single Mutt is like, I can attack down. My Corruptors can cover the... Oh, God. Holy shit, they drank a lot of Mountain Dew. Goaty just teleports 14 battle cruisers. Yamato's all over. A pack of Corruptors go down. And Goaty here, once again with the impressive 75 average APM micro. Half the BC's there. One of them engages. I don't know what this maneuver is, but I like it. It's like you just sit your army outside and intimidate them while one guy goes forward and tries to take on the entire army on his own. Mass Spore Crawler coming in here. Let's see how Spore Crawlers do versus 3-2 Battle Cruiser. It's a pretty close fight here. You can notice that one Battle Cruiser did take 75 damage there. Meanwhile, all 14 Spore Crawlers are instantaneously evaporated. Okay, cool. So, yep, everything dies. Oh, that one's... This BC... Oh my God. Guys, that BC's taking big damage. The BC drops to 480 hit points out of 550. It almost goes down, but it doesn't quite. The Spore Crawler's barely, not quite having the numbers to take that engagement. Behind this, the Remax of the hard counter units. We got Spore Crawlers that don't benefit from upgrades. We've got mass Hydras and a single Mutalisk coming in. This is clearly the answer to the mass battlecruiser composition. Icarumba finally goes into the hard counter of mass Hydra versus BC. It's amazing here. Look at this. Oh, chooses to disengage. Icarumba taunting the battlecruiser army. Says, you can't even catch me, can ya? I got 28 Hydras. That's going to be 1.5 Hydras for every battlecruiser. That's an easy lift here. I mean, the battle cruisers only have a 1 upgrade advantage. They are toast. Igoti is clearly fucked in this game. Icarumba is like, yeah, let's go. I got 5 spore crawlers. They're gonna do it, man. They're gonna do it. Goaty here, meanwhile, I'm pretty sure has dropped trousers and has only one hand playing the game, if you know what I'm talking about. He's like, oh, it's not every day you get to fight Mass Hydra with Battle Cruiser. A goddamn flaming wasteland. As those Hydras just get absolutely evaporated, the Spore Crawlers manage to take down 1 Battle Cruiser. 1. 15 BCs still standing strong on this map. Icarumba has fucking nothing and has to say, LOL, fuck you, Battle Cruisers Imba. You're a piece of shit. I'll never show mercy early on, says Icarumba. Wait, you showed mercy? Did you show mercy when your opponent left his depot down 3 times in a row and let you get ahead in workers when you never should have been because his opening Marauder Hellbat did crazy fucking damage to you? You showed mercy when he decided to let you in with Banelings and Lings 6 times throughout the early mid-game and let you get almost on even footing and then run Hydras repeatedly into Mass Battle Cruiser, the ultimate hard counter to lose the game. Is that what you did? You showed mercy. Ah, good. Sometimes I don't think I understand this game, but thankfully Icarumba's explained it to me. Apparently, whenever you lose to your opponent, it's because you let them get there. Ah, let him get to the BCs. I mean, this was clearly showing mercy for those of you who don't know. He's like, well, yeah, I would have kept going and killed everything. It's like, no, you had BCs ruining your economy at home, and you were very lucky to take as little damage as you did. If Goaty had actually just moved those BCs in the main, he literally would have won the game. If anyone showed mercy on you, it was the guy with mass BCs who didn't know how to raise the goddamn fucking depot. He wanted to prove that he could even choose the strategy of the lowered depot bait. He's like, I like to welcome murderers and criminals into my house so that I can fight them. And you're like, oh, I showed mercy when I ran into your house and started butchering your worker lines and, you know, took a shit on your couch. But I showed mercy because I also could have shat on your bed. I don't know, Icarumba. I don't know. To be fair, I make excuses exactly the same. No shame on Icarumba, but a big congrats to Goaty there with the mass cattle bruising. It is a wet dream of every Terran player to play against Mass Hydra with that. I tell you, man, you're like, oh, really? Mass Hydra? I have better upgrades and I have like 15 PCs? Ah! Yeah. I'm pretty sure if Nathanius was in that Terran's shoes, we would actually have got to see his eyes roll into the back of his head, his fucking knees fucking lose control, and like fall out of his fucking gaming chair. Goddamn human juices flowing everywhere and shit. Jesus Christ. Hot diddly damn. Thank you so much, Goaty. I appreciate that replay. That was kind of fantastic. GG, well played, mate. Thank you everybody sending them in. Guys, don't forget your replays in for next week's ICYFAR. If you ever want up-to-date ICYFAR information, hop in my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/x5_pig, and type !ICYFAR. FAR, F-A-R, ICYFAR. Type it in Twitch chat. The challenge comes up, tells you where to send the replays and all the rest. So get in those replays on the new balance patch. Show me how you're going to break the meta. Doesn't even need to use the new balance. You guys have full creative freedom on this. Just show me some cool shit. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye and good night.